Hey everyone, just want to let you and YouTube know that my reviews cover collector grade masterpiece with some Hasbro releases and are intended for adult collectors, fans, and hobbyists in mind. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe. Okay, today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Solas Prime, the Forging Prime basically. For accessories, she comes with a pole, a block, and a mallet. But, you know, obviously these all combine to make her hammer. That is pretty nice. Looks pretty good, pretty nicely painted. Oh, there's the symbol. I couldn't remember where the symbol was. She holds it fine as she falls over, which is a pain sometimes. But, you know, have to feed the hammer through and cap it. If I can not drop everything for 2 seconds. She holds it fine. Pretty nice. It can also, using these pegs in the back, it can take and dig. Well, I'm gonna drop it, but you get the point. Oh my gosh, maybe it doesn't want to peg in because it doesn't like me, but it does peg in there. Or what you can do, if I can get my hand in there, if you flip this out and over, there gets a little peg, and then you can also peg that into the same hole, kind of like that. Neat. For size comparison, there's our hammer. That fell. That fell. Doesn't matter. Her on again, off again boyfriend, Megatronus. Kind of, wow. Towers. And then Prime. 6 feet, 5'11", you know. But I think the scale is kind of nice. I do wish she was a little bigger. I think if she was probably the size of Prime, I think that would be better in my opinion. But this isn't bad. I don't mind it. Here she is also next to kind of like a depiction of her through I think it was also again a combination of the Power of the Primes by Rooster Teeth Productions and IDW Comics. Still looks very nice though. For articulation, her head can look almost all the way around. Her hair gets in the way a little bit, but it does go almost all the way. She can look up quite a bit and look down, kind of, sort of, not really. It's like a scolding down, like if someone was mad at you. Arms do full 360. They go out. They butterfly too. Look at that. They butterfly kind of nicely. The shoulders are independent, so they can move as well. Elbow swivel and elbow joint to 90 degrees. Butterfly joint doesn't want to get back in. There we go. Have to move the back piece. But elbow joint 90 degrees. Wrist swivels, goes in and out. No up and down. It's fine. It wouldn't, make sense for a, hammer wielder to go up and down or anything, but I guess you can kind of cheat it if you did that. Whichever. Then you move this big flap out of the way. As you can tell, I have an issue with this. Legs can go forward, back about that far, can go out. Thigh swivel, 90-degree bend. Wrists, not wrists. What do you call them? Feet, ankles, swivel 360.
ankle tilt, little bit of, sorry, that's called a rocker. Tilt a little bit forward and a little bit back. As for waist, she can do a full 360, and she doesn't have an ab crunch, but you know, can kind of fake it with the, what do you call them? Thighs. That's what you call, that's what they're called. Her back never wants to stay pegged in. Okay, now for transformation, we're going to start off by untabbing the back, and on these double hinges, try to make it to where it's kind of out. Flip this out, then flip her head in, like that. Then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna move these purple sections around, move them around on both of them. They are on double hinges, so you can kind of move them wherever you need to. And then you're going to, on the bicep swivel, put them all the way to the front. And then I like to rotate the arms on the bicep swivel just to keep them forward like that. And then you're gonna move these shoulder sections basically over this gray piece. Sometimes you have to finagle it, but they will get in there very nicely. Same thing for the other side. Up and around. And there you go. And then fold this down. And then this grill section is going to tap into those little tabs there. Kind of like that. Keeping the shoulder pads situated and everything all nice and clean. Then for I like to keep the arm straight out. Then move the two side pieces of the side skirt up, then rotate this, feed it through, keep turning it to where it's 180 from where it was, and then just have it sit kind of like that. You can turn it to make sure it's a little bit more straight. But basically that's what it's gonna look like. Then for these things, these ankles like to pop off when I'm doing this because they're just on little shitty mushroom pegs. But basically, you wanna rotate this wheel, rotate the foot down or back, and then close the wheel. And it does clip on with a push. And then you actually wanna rotate it to the outside anyway. And as you see, I had to move the mushroom peg back in. That is one thing that I'm actually kind of upset about the figure, is just the ankles suck. Rotate out. And then fold the skirt kind of like that, rotate it 180 to where it sits like that. Then the legs are gonna fold in at the knee joint and at this joint up here. And then that tab is gonna go into that slot. Kind of like that. Same thing for over here. Boop. Just like that. And then they're gonna tab in together using that tab, that slot. That, line it up. And then for the hands, move this little purple piece section down, fold the hand in. Same thing for the other side, can't see it. Purple section down, fold the fist in, and then they're going to slot, 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 and then that slot kind of there into that tab. So basically, line it up, as you can see here, doop, and then fold it over, and then that's basically just gonna hold the whole vehicle together. Same thing, slot. That came untabbed a little bit, but it's okay because it's an easy back in, and then close. Close, there we go. And then that's the vehicle mode. And then here's her little 4x4 SUV truck car thing. It rolls very nice for 4 wheels. The vehicle mode does look nice, and it does somewhat have weapon storage. You do have to flip out the little hook thing again, and then you can put it this way. You can swing it around. You can put it this way. You can put it on this one. So you can have it that way because, you know, that makes sense. Same thing on the other side, you know, because that makes sense. And you also have these ports here that work in every way, shape, and form. So you got weapon storage for the hammer. I don't know. It's a Cybertronian mode. I honestly don't know if her vehicle mode has shown up in anything. I'd have to look that up. But, you know, it's cool for what it is. I can't give it like points or bad points for it, I guess. For my final thoughts on the figure, I don't know. Kind of. It's, of course I got, you know, Solas because, you know, 13 Prime, want to finish the collection, whatever. But as like an individual bot, I kind of don't like it. The mushroom pegs on the ankles suck. They want to pop off all the time. Those little purple sections on the shoulder pads that flip out during transformation, about 7 out of 10 times when going back to robot mode from vehicle mode, they pop off, which is kind of annoying. The flaps, I don't know how to make them better, but they do need to be like better. Maybe it'd be better if they went like all the way around and it would be more cohesive. But like they try to go for like a fabric look, like but you know, fabric and plastic, obviously two different materials, and it just ain't gonna blend well. But she does look pretty. I do like the purple. Granted, purple is one of my favorite colors, so I think I'm just biased. But you know, the purple isn't bad. I do like the hammer. I think the hammer's kind of cool. Don't see really Transformers coming with hammers, except for that one Ultra Magnus figure from Transformers Prime that came with Solas hammer. Funny. She does need to be taller though. Just like literally like that much taller. I think it'd be like a bit better because she be kind of tiny. But that is my look at Solas Prime, the Forging Prime. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, just do all that fun stuff. I want my channel growth. I'm trying to get to, you know, 100 subscribers. And yeah, thanks for watching. I just noticed you can see all the purple streaks that Blitzwing left in my review. Wonder how long that's been there. And then they're going to